What is up, YouTube, and welcome to this Arrow video. So if you are new to the channel, please do consider subscribing if you do enjoy this video, and drop a like on it if you did enjoy this video as well. So Arrow has really been a bit of I would say a terrible show this season. That's really the only way I can say it. Terrible, possibly, and boring because, well, not really that much happens. The villains are, by and large, pretty sucky. They really are dull. Cayden James is boring, which, yes, I am incredibly gutted because, well, Michael Emerson was so fantastic on Lost, and I really do think it's the show's fault. So this episode, we've got Cayden James make his move. He's made a huge attack on Star City, and, well, this is all because his son was actually killed by mistake by the Green Arrow. Well, so he has decided to kill, what is it, a person every 18 minutes, I believe it was. Felicity actually said that the amount of people were killed in this accident, which is a terrible, terrible name, to be honest. It's just awful. But yeah, we've got the city under attack, and this really does feel like a finale, to be honest. This feels like a two-part finale for the whole season. But now we're going into it, and we've got like loads of episodes left. We've got almost half a season actually left after this. So he decides to destroy the whole city, and that's that. So yeah, but it's continuing on to next episode. So it's really, really odd that this happened. But someone major has died. So Captain Pike actually died in a lift where it got electrocuted. I'm not really sure how that works. I'm not sure how it stopping and then getting electrified actually makes any bit of, scientific sense. But if you are a scientist, let me know why that would actually happen, because I'm very interested to actually know if that is actually plausible. So now we've got a clear split here in the show. We've got the new Team Arrow. They're still calling themselves some sort of Team Arrow. We've also got the, well, a real OG Team Arrow. Now, really interestingly, we've got this split, and Curtis actually, at the end of the episode, I believe it was, suggests a new name for them, which is, well, the Outsiders, which is an interesting name. They didn't seem to like that at all, but the name drop of the Outsiders is something else. The Outsiders were actually a superhero team set up by Batman. So Batman sets up this team so he can set this up so that he can go where the Justice League can't. So the Justice League can't go into certain places. They're such a big kind of entity, they'll cause like major international incidents. So if they have their own sort of sub-team, well, they can do what they want. And this actually featured Black Lightning. Black Lightning is one of the founding members of this. He is the founding member of the Outsiders. So that's really curious that they mention a team that Black Lightning is on. So yeah, it's yet another Batman Easter egg, I believe, or it's maybe a hint towards that perhaps Jefferson Pierce was originally actually in the Outsiders, and this all exists in the same universe. So yeah, that's just me speculating just a bit too much there. Let me know if you think, do you want the Outsiders on the TV show? Do you want Jefferson Pierce to meet up with his Outsiders crew, perhaps? Maybe, probably just a bit too much, as if it already existed in this universe, maybe the rest of the team would have actually mentioned that, well, that name has already existed in the past, so maybe not. But the rest of the episode was interesting. I actually quite enjoyed it, to be honest. Not too much happened in it. I mean, a lot happened, but not much happened. So we had a huge kind of Watch Dogs game storyline happening, and, well, yeah, we just had William trapped, and seemingly we had the Ben Gale, as Michael Emerson's Cayden James called himself, which is a reference again to Lost. He was called Henry Gale, I believe. Can't remember if he mentioned Ben Gale in Lost. I can't remember if he tried to just change his first name, but that was a pseudonym his character had in Lost, which was a fantastic show. If you haven't watched Lost, you need to go and see it. It is one of the first shows that gave us this truly golden age of television, although you could argue that was The Sopranos with HBO. But yeah, that's another video for another time. So the rest of the episode is interesting. William is now sort of on side. So he is on side with his father being the Arrow because he realizes that, well, he has to. The city needs to be saved. And, well, if his dad has to get in harm's way, well, that's just them's the breaks, kid. And Felicity was actually kind of showing him what his father does in a kind of bonding scene there, which worked very, very well, to be honest. I thought that was pretty cool there. And could he be trained possibly later on to be some sort of superhero or some sort of kind of sidekick, Robin-style sidekick, perhaps? Probably not, but, you know, it's always a possibility. So another subject here is the vigilante. And last week, you will remember, if you watched the video, you will remember me ranting, absolutely ranting, as to why the hell is the vigilante actually on Cayden James's team. Why? Well, it turns out that Cayden James is a target of the vigilante. This is possibly down to some of the early stuff he's done, perhaps, and, well, he realised that the only way to take him down is to go undercover. That then could be a double bluff, perhaps, but no, I don't think it is. I think this is something I've talked about in my previous episodes this season, about maybe he is undercover, and I think that would work. That works a lot better, and him being like a clandestine person would work. We've also seen him in the preview for next week warning the outsider, Mr. Terrific's team, that, well, there is danger coming, more danger coming. So that's gonna be pretty cool to this, and I can't wait for the next episode, because I think this is pretty cool. Even though I said, like, why is this a mid-part episode in the show, and it's a huge event? Maybe they've got something bigger planned for the finale. Well, I don't know. I really don't know. It's a long way to actually go. But we've got Roy Harper back next week as well. So I'm excited for Roy to come back. This is where his big return is, and then he's going to have to call upon help once more, or kind of Green Arrow is going to probably call upon him to actually help him. So yeah, it was a pretty decent episode, to be honest. We've had Hub City mentioned again, so this is actually where Oliver was supposed to have killed Cayden James's son. Just Hub City. It's always Rack City, Hub City. It's always mentioned. It's mentioned quite a lot. Could this be us see the Question actually coming to the show? That'd be pretty sweet as well. It's a real long shot, to be honest, about this. It's a real long shot that the Question would come, but I really doubt it. But I'm interested to see who he actually killed, and it seems like he actually killed someone by mistake. So he killed, maybe he was like a henchman or something like that, perhaps. So we don't actually know, but it is around about the time when he went to meet Dina Lance, or Dina Drake, sorry. So yeah, it's kind of we're not sure who that person really is, but like I said, a good episode. I really did enjoy it. It's kind of a middling kind of setup. This is all big setup. Captain Pike is dead, where no one really seemed to care all that much, and we had a city councillor die as well in gruesome detail. But I like the idea of Cayden James hacking the city, but I can't help but think his motives are really stupid. He wants justice, but he's killing loads of people to get... Yeah, it doesn't really make any sense. But that is it for this video. Please drop a like. Please do subscribe. And I'll see you soon. Goodbye.